Seattle and San Francisco. We've seen some line movement here, 9.5 or 10. Niners winning both the games this season. Week 2 was the first matchup where Trey Lance broke his ankle. Jimmy G came in relief. Then we saw Week 15 Monday Night Football, Brock Purdy for Bang Bang Niner Gang. So, Brady, I'm going to start with you because you're kind of teetering a little bit on your selection here. What's the play and why are you struggling a little bit?
It's a big number. It's divisional teams, right? So we've seen these two teams play twice this season. And it's tough to be able to team it twice, let alone 3 times. And that's what the San Francisco 49ers have done. Now, the first matchup, Week 2, the 49ers blew out the Seattle Seahawks. And their defense was atrocious for a good portion of the season. But they have improved. They started to get better. And I think you saw that last matchup on the short week up in Seattle, a little closer affair between the two. It's a big number in a playoff game, so that's where I give a little hesitance here. There's 2 surprises, though. It's the fact that, one, Seattle's here. I don't know that anyone predicted before the season they were going to be a playoff team, trading Russell Wilson away and Geno Smith being their starting quarterback, but give them all the credit in the world for getting to this point. And then Brock Purdy, the Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft, the rookie quarterback, how well he's played for San Francisco in this spot. I mean, Pete, I don't know how you foresee this happening, but the only thing that gives me a little comfort in taking the 9.5 points is he is a rookie, and he hasn't been played at the playoff level yet. And so I think this game could end up being a little tighter. I like the over better than I like the spread here, but I'll go ahead and take the 9.5 points because I'm banking on the fact that eventually this hot streak that Brock Purdy's been on, we're going to see him come down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be here, though. I think you're right. At some point in the postseason, it's going to show up, and it's going to be time. Okay, it's time for you to go do it and win the game, and we don't know if he can do that,
right,
particularly in the postseason.
He's
done it in the regular season one time against the Raiders, but that's it. That's the only time he had to do it. Can he do it in the playoffs? I don't think it matters here. I think the 49ers will dominate Seattle in this game. I think they will play much better on defense than what they played in the last couple weeks of the season. And they will limit what they do in the passing game on the other side. So I will lay the 9.5 points. I'll take the Niners.
From a Seattle perspective, obviously the defense will have to come to play, but if they are to keep it within the number or even win this game, guys, do you think it has to be more of a Kenneth Walker game or a Geno Smith game?
To me, it has to be a Kenneth Walker game, but I do think that plays into Geno Smith not turning over the football. He's got to take care of it. He's going to have to use his legs. Like, Geno Smith is going to have to be able to elude Nick Bosa, who's the defensive player of the year and one of the best edge rushers. I mean, they're not going to be able to protect him the entire game. So he has to use his legs. He has to take off, be a part of that rushing attack, but he's got to take care of the football. You cannot give this 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey a short field and then just basically give gimmies to Brock Purdy all day where he doesn't feel the pressure of what a playoff game is supposed to feel like.
Yeah, Geno Smith is much more important in what he does in this game, but for him to do that, you're right. Kenneth Walker has to take the pressure in the pass rush off of him, and if he doesn't, it's going to be a long day for Geno Smith.
If this becomes a drop-back game for Geno Smith, that's not the recipe for success for Seattle.
All right. By the way, we talked about it, and Brady, you mentioned it, beating a team 3 times, let alone in the division. Of course, Niners last year, we know both regular season game against the Rams.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.